I'm going to go off on a limb and say most of y'all are similar to me in the respect you don't get real excited about clothing. Fancy to me is a Carhartt flannel over my t-shirt. So after a particularly rough fishing trip that left the monkey and I looking somewhat crispy, I decided I needed to figure out sunscreen clothing. Quickly found out there's no such thing as SPF clothing, it's UPF. Okay, let's take all that and throw it out the window because it just makes my head hurt.
Are you threatening me? You do not want to face the wrath of my bunghole!
If you spent any time researching sun protective clothing, there is no shortage of brands, features, and price tags. I struggled with this one, and I felt pretty rotten seeing my kid burnt and it being my fault because, I mean, when you're down island and you fish in solar gear, it's one thing. But when you're not, it feels just kind of dorky to me. So I fish in a t-shirt and shorts. Well, I had some mighty fine tan lines after that trip.
Just want to get the work over as soon as possible so I can do some fishing. Fishing relaxes me. It's like yoga, except I still get to kill something.
And I had a few restless nights with the little one as he was very uncomfortable. I decided that would not happen again. So I kind of took price out of the equation for myself. And for him, I kept it in only to the extent of I know he's going to outgrow things relatively quickly, so I wouldn't go completely stupid on his right away. What I settled on for the monkey, to no one's real shock, I'm sure, is going to be a Sims Kids SolarTech crew neck. And I wish I would have got him the hoodie, because I have the hoodie on mine and he thinks it's really cool and thinks we look like ninjas, and yeah. So I screwed up. I didn't know if he'd wear it. I didn't know how it would go. Didn't know how well it'd work. So I went with the cheaper version for him. Do they work? Well, we haven't been sunburnt since I've been wearing them. So yeah. The kids' sizes, I'm going to say run maybe slightly small. Not bad, but slightly small.
He's just a little guy.
This is what we went with for him. And there's really no difference between this one and the hoodie version other than the hoodie version has a hood. I know. Scary, right? So I asked him what he thought of it. And he's a boy. He's 8. He is rough on clothes. It still looks pretty good. There are some stains on it, but he's a boy. He's 8. He don't own anything that isn't stained up. There's no holes that I've seen on it. Doesn't mean there couldn't be any, but there's not. He says it feels really silky, and he likes it. He thinks it looks cool. So half the fight for me is finding something he likes and will wear, because that can be an issue. If he thinks it's dumb, doesn't want to wear it, you're not going to get him in it. And then I just don't want to have the fight about you're going to get sunburnt again. If y'all got kids, you know the struggle is real. So long story short, for the kids version of the solar shirt, this $30 Sims is worth, in my opinion, every penny I paid for it. For pants for him, I just went on Amazon and found whatever UPF rated pants I could find. That's what he got. He wears it. He hasn't been burnt. Even his back, his shoulders. Got to be something to it. So, I don't know if $30 for a kid's shirt seems extremely high to me, but I also don't buy a lot of clothes. So, let's take that for what it's worth. It's a specialized fishing shirt. You know, I got him two, one for the wash, one for him to wear. I think it was worth the money. He's not been miserable. I don't feel like a horrible dad. It's a win-win.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Moving along. For myself, I went with the Sims, but I went stupid.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
Because I'm not going to outgrow it, I went with their top of the line. I went with the SolarFlex Guide Cooling Hoodie. I like the fact it's got the thumb holes to keep the sleeves pulled down, and it almost doubles as fishing gloves. I like the fact it's got the built-in hoodie. Even though I'm normally wearing a hat, the hoodie covers more of the back of your neck than a standard shirt does. The face mask part of it, I never really got into that. I don't wear them out fishing. I know some people do. I wear my Stetson when I'm out fishing, so I don't worry about the sun on my face as much as I know some people do. I know some people that really like the mask and they wear them a lot. I didn't care for it. I tried it. It lasted about 30 seconds. I've honestly had enough of masks at this point. Let's not open that particular can of worms, but yeah, no.
No.
So this one had a lot more features on it and is rated slightly higher than the one I went with for the runt. Also comes with a much higher price tag. Mine doesn't look as good as what his does. Mine's been worn more, but it seems like his gets thrown in the laundry, it comes out, it looks great. Mine tends to come out looking more wrinkled than anything. Is that a big deal? No. You wear it for a couple minutes, it sorts itself out. They are different fabrics. This one is the SolarFlex fabric, and it has the, I'm going to try to get this the best I can, the brrr technology to it, apparently. What exactly that means, I don't know. It means it keeps you cool, I guess. I've heard some people say it's like wearing almost nothing. I'm not going to go with that. It almost feels like your shirt is always maybe a little bit damp. I think that's probably the best way I can sum it up. I think they fit relatively good, maybe a hair big. The material is soft, it's comfortable, but it has a strange feel to it that you got to get kind of used to. I know it's a wicking fabric, it's made to dry really quick, but as soon as you put it on, like out the drawer, it feels damp. And I'm assuming that's part of its to keep you cool. I really don't know. If I'm not doing that copyrighted phrase correctly, I don't know, sue me. Good luck. I like the shirt. Now, is it to say you are sitting in front of an air conditioner when it's 105 degrees outside and it's 827% humidity. No, it's still hot. It still sucks. You still sweat, but the material just kind of takes it, spreads it all out. It goes away pretty quickly, and you feel cooled. You don't feel soaked like you're wearing a t-shirt that's completely drenched. I'm very confused by the feel of it. Again, I always think it's wet. I always think, did I not dry this stupid thing enough? I know I did. It's been in the drawer for 4 days. It has to be dry. So if things like that bug you, if you're really sensitive to different feels, I don't know if you're going to like it. It's a little weird. It takes a minute to get used to it. Does it fit well? Yeah, it fits great. Again, I would say a little bit big. A lot of these shirts are said to run a little bit small. This one I did not get that from at all. It's supposedly a very stretchy fabric. I guess I haven't really noticed a whole lot of the stretch because it's honestly a little bit bigger than I needed it to be. So I don't know. Is it the longest shirt? No. That I will say. It could do with another couple of inches in length.
Phrasing.
I don't normally carry my gun when I have it on just because I'm worried. Every shirt I own has holes from my gun rubbing into it. I don't want it to happen to these because these shirts were, wait for it, they're like $120 a piece.
What is the 5 fingers say to the face?
What?
Slap!
So they're spendy. They're probably the most expensive shirts I own. Let me think. I'm pretty sure they are. Again, I do have an affiliation with Sims. I do not pay full retail, but even with that, this still may very, very, very well be the most expensive shirt that I own. I'm very fancy. Would I recommend it at full absolute retail price? Is it better than a t-shirt? Oh, leaps and bounds. Is it better than a couple of other fishing shirts that I've tried? Yes. Have I had even the smallest hint of a sunburn when I had it on? No, I honestly have not. Was the what I expected it to be? No, I wasn't sure what to expect on that. It's, again, a different feeling. It's not bad, it's just strange. I don't know. That's a lot of money on a shirt. It just is. But I can't say the other ones I've tried were that great either. I like the fact that, you know, if you're down island and you're on the flats and you need the mask and you need the hood, it's all built in. You don't have to worry about different ones. And even in this day and age when who knows what's going to happen tomorrow, you're out fishing and you can't go into this restaurant because there's a mask mandate again. You know, it's built in. That's kind of a cool feature. I like the fact that the sleeves are extra long and they've got the thumb hole tie down, and they come down far enough you really can get away without even wearing gloves if you're fishing salt. That's pretty cool. Again, you're saving money there. Could it be more breathable than the other fabrics? I don't know. I haven't tried any other Sims fabrics. I tried Columbia, hated it. And I tried, there was another one I tried, didn't like it at all either. So, could this be leaps and bounds better than a lot of the other ones? It could. I guess I'm not the foremost expert on it. I'm impressed by it, but the price tag is brutal. It's absolutely brutal. Is it worth risking potential skin cancer, much less 4 days with a blazing sunburn where you can't go fishing because you're peeling and miserable? Well, that's kind of each their own. I kind of made that decision that I'm done going out when that's a real possibility. You know, if you've got family history of it, you know, things like this are relatively cheap insurance. I made the decision. I bit the bullet. It sucked. I didn't want to pay for them. I did. Can I really say I regret it? No. Was it the life-changing garment that I thought it could be? For the money, I kind of expected it to catch fish for me, if I'm being truthful. You know, I mean, this thing can start pulling its weight a little bit more and jump out, grab the net, help haul the boat in. I mean, yeah, I'm looking at you. You can help. So this rambling review wraps up with, is it worth it? Individual answer. I made the decision to do it for us. I made the decision I'm not going to fish in a t-shirt anymore because I want to be around for my run.
It's not the years, it's the mileage.
As painful as that particular bill was to swallow, I did it. And for him, unfortunately, I'm going to do it again probably several more times in the upcoming years. And, you know, that's okay. If it gives him a little bit more comfort, gives me a little bit more peace of mind that maybe I'm not doing anything, putting him in harm's way, I'll take that. I'll take that. So I hope you found this nonsense by a moron remotely entertaining and useful. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Bye.